Hey everybody, One of Wisdom here. It is early Wednesday morning, June 4th, 2014. Mentioned last night, maybe the last two nights actually, on Twitter, had my Custom Painted Skylander number 4 in the works. As is, this guy turned out to take quite some time. By far, it was the most time consuming that I have done. I might venture to guess, I don't know, maybe the Viper Strike didn't, I don't know. I think in the time that I did my Legendary Blue Metallic Terrapin and Mystic Hex combined, I think I probably spent more time on this guy. Didn't really drop any clues aside from that. Before I move on, I want to tell you Chase McCain is hidden. Not too terribly hard to find. That said, if you spot Chase McCain, feel free to post up. Also, I wanted to mention, I think it's raining now, which is interesting. But these little coupons from McDonald's Happy Meals, I had some that expired May 31st, 2014, at least on the dollar off the Skylanders figures. I guess the starter pack one, yeah, it expired the 31st too. Needless to say, when I was out trying to track down a couple more to pick up A for the second paths, and 2 for my nephew to paint, tried to use that coupon in the stores I went to. They would not take it, so hopefully some of you got to use that. I tried and could not. That said, the last one that I did was Mystic Hex. That said, this is Ultra Freeze Blade. My nephew painted him. He did it 100% himself. You can check out his video on the Walkthrough Kings YouTube channel. Just to kind of recap it for you, my first custom painted Skylander was Legendary Blue Metallic Terrapin. This was my first one. I think it is still my favorite. The color scheme, really simple. It just works well for him. Second one, I did this for my nephew. Still haven't come up with an exact name for him. Green Rattleshake, Green Rattlesnake, Viper Strike. Something I've been throwing around here recently. Obviously, he was my first swapper I did. My nephew's favorite color. If you didn't know, my Ultra Freeze Blade, his favorite color is green. I kind of went with more of like a bright snakeskin green, if you will. Changed quite a bit on him. Left the t-shirt, or I guess the shirt and the vest, if you will. Didn't touch the base or anything, or the feathers on the hat, but the majority of them got a repaint. Then this weekend, when my nephew did Ultra Freeze Blade, I came in here, I started work on Mystic Hex, as I dubbed her. She is the first one I actually did the base, obviously not the skull, but the eye socket, the nose cavity, I treated those to the Mystic Purple. The actual rocks that are usually just like that dark charcoal gray, treated those to a metallic silver. The base, I actually painted that. Daphne saw this. She is the biggest Hex fan that I know personally in my circle of Skylander friends. She said she actually liked it, so that means a lot. Got her approval. I do plan, probably tonight when I'm running my errands, I will go around, see if I can find, I'm wanting to do like a pearlescent right there, maybe a real light coat, so hopefully the light up effect still shows through. We'll have to see how that goes, but that kind of gets you caught up. The 3 I have done, of course, Ultra Freeze Blade from my nephew. Now, big question you're probably asking, which I guess the title gives it away, but who did I paint? Well, starter pack character, and it's not someone with a ninja outfit or 8 legs. That means it would be Blast Zone. This is standard, regular old Blast Zone here. Pretty cool looking character. You kind of got the orange fire, if you will, on the body, the legs. You've kind of got like the translucent frames, if you will, up here on the 2 bombs, and of course his little hat there, if you will. Other colors, kind of like a steel blue gray, and then kind of like a copper gold color, rounding out the armor there. So that's what he looks like on his own. Now, right here, if you think I painted this guy, you are mistaken. That was something done at the factory. This is Dark Blast Zone. Came in the Dark Edition starter pack, exclusively found at GameStop here in the US. Tried to tell people you would want to pick it up. A lot of people didn't, and a lot of people now regret that. So I tell you these things in advance for a reason. That said, he's kind of got this going on, and the dark version. The dark version is kind of similar to something I might do. So had to kind of tweak it a little bit. Now, like I said, this guy, that's my Dark Edition for the Wii U. This is the Wii U starter pack guy, and then I have the starter pack for the Xbone. So, what I did, I have tentatively named this guy, I guess, Patriotic Blast Zone, just namely because I haven't really had time to come up with anything better. he kind of looks patriotic, and I tried to fly with Patriot Zone or something like that. It just seemed cheesy to me, so I thought, hey, you know, just use an adjective. It's kind of like the Series 2s, Series 3s now. Patriot Blast Zone. So, what does Patriot Blast Zone look like? Before I show you, I will tell you I have a crud ton of time invested in this guy. Now that I'm seeing the game, there's a couple more places I need to get some overpaint off of. But every single piece of this character, not the base, mind you, but every single element on Blast Zone has been repainted for Patriot Blast Zone. So without further ado, here he is. As you can see, got a kind of a gray steel bomb here. You've got a blue metallic hand. If you didn't know, I'm a big fan of that color. And you kind of got like a flame red on the the wick of the bomb, if you will. So we'll go ahead, we'll end the suspense, bring him into frame here. This is Patriot Blast Zone. We've got a lot of metallic going on here. Blue and silver was his overall color scheme. Looks so good it actually washed out the standard like fiery orange yellow hybrid color there in the chest, in the mouth, at the knees where the joints are bent. You can see like kind of the bad factory paint there. If you ever do these and you make mistakes, stop and take a look at the factory paint, and you will realize that your mistake probably isn't that bad. Some figures are better than others. It's just one of those things, but I think this guy came out looking pretty good. Hopefully everybody likes him. Let me know what you think in the comments below. But again, every single thing, minus the actual wick, or the fuse, whatever you want to call it, on the bomb itself. I didn't really know what color to paint that. I thought white would look cheesy, although I guess that would be most realistic. I can always go in and touch that up. In the event that I do, I'm sure I will get some on the hand and possibly some on the bomb, which again, you just then have to remove or paint over. That said, color scheme here again, the metallic blue, you can see the metallic silver. I used a firecracker red as kind of a little something I mixed up. There is a hint of metallic in there. It's just you can't really tell against the body contrast or anything. But the fuses, I did a really, really light coat of like a little red I mixed up. Kind of has like some pink, some yellow, some orange, and some red. Reason I did it, it kind of looked lame. The metallic colors with like the factory fire, which I really like that. You know, the translucent yellow, orange, red, see-through, everything's going on. It looks really cool, but it just didn't look that good. Plus, as you can see, I painted inside where his mouth is. I did the eyes. I did the joints right there. Coming around to the backside, this actually looks way better than the factory to me, my firecracker red, which sadly, I really like this color, and I don't know that I can ever mix up a batch that matches it. But the good news is he's done, so he will be totally unique for me. But that is the backside of my Patriotic Blast Zone. Again, I can probably come up with a better name, but for now, that's what I'll run with. If you have any ideas, feel free to throw them out. Oddly enough, this guy's fully maxed out down my two favorite paths for Blast Zone. Why? He was my test character. I mentioned, you know, I upgraded this guy, and I was like, I want to make sure I like those paths, so I used this guy, didn't record it, and I liked him, so I recorded those paths with Dark Blast Zone. So very cool. He's already upgraded. Just need to kind of level him up, take care of some other things. But every single facet, minus the fuse on the bomb, has been repainted on this guy. I debated doing the base. I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do. Might actually not look bad in the red. I just didn't want that to take away from what I did up top with him. But again, I'll just kind of spin him around for you, give you a good look at him. This guy is very difficult to paint. If you do like a full repaint like I did, it's going to take a lot of time. You need some very small brushes, a very steady hand. But again, you know, if you do make a mistake, don't fret. Take a look at the factory figures. Some look great. Some of them are very sloppy. Most of them look really good until you go over them with a finite scrutiny meter, and then you can find some things and realize that what you just messed up isn't that big of a deal in the broader scope of things. That said, the red, it actually, in my opinion, looks better in person. Maybe if I cover that up for you. But it looks better in person to me than it does in the camera. Of course, you can't see around the camera. I can. You'll have to take my word for it. But I think he turned out really good. Hopefully you think so too. Again, he is number 4 in my custom painted series. Got a couple more lined up I can do. Might take a break from it for a little while, get back to recording the tech upgrades for you. I want to get those done here pretty soon. But just for comparison's sakes, I'll try to end it with this lineup here. You've got, in my left hand, Dark Blast Zone, in my right hand, Blast Zone, and in the middle, Patriotic Blast Zone. So there the three guys are side by side. Take that link at the top of the video description box. It will take you to the post on oneofwisdom.com where I archive all of the custom paints. So whether this is the first video you see or I've wound up doing 50 of these things, whatever it may be, they will all be right there. Here shortly, as time allows, I'll actually get some standalone pictures up for you. I'll try to get a shot of all three of these guys side by side. That way you can kind of compare and contrast, rank them, put them in order. Maybe you like a regular dark and then my guy. Maybe you think my guy blows these two out of the water. Whatever it may be, let me know. Again, if you've got any ideas, feel free to post them up. Similarly, if you have a better name than Patriotic Blast Zone, feel free to throw that down in the comments below or on the site. Twitter, Facebook, Google+, whatever medium works best for you. But that said, I will go ahead and end this video. Again, just kind of wanted to hit the recap on those three for you, kind of explain the series. But anytime I do a new Skylander, I'll try to have the old custom painted crew in the background for you. I've got a lot of really good ideas. The problem is some of the characters I want to paint I cannot find right now, so they'll restock eventually. But Patriotic Blast Zone, again, I think he came out really well. He is definitely, without a doubt, the most time-consuming repaint I've done. And in all honesty, he is the first guy that I have repainted 100%, which, like I said, I'm not going to make a big deal about the fuses on the bombs, but he's basically a full repaint, if you will, and that makes him even more customized than some of the others. But that said, again, let me know what you think. Hopefully you like it, and for myself and Patriotic Blast Zone, we will get out of here. You can follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook, circle me on Google+, whichever you prefer. Again, take that link at the top. It'll keep you updated on all of the custom paints. If you missed any of the previous ones, you can check those out. And most importantly, make sure you are subscribed, because as a subscriber, whenever I crank out Custom Painted Skylander number 5, you will be the first to know. So once again, thanks for watching, and we will catch you next time.